Hello, my name is Sarah. I find funding for ambitious growing organisations in Dorset. I've just spent a couple of hours learning more about this AUKUS funding, Maritime Innovation Challenge 2025. It's $8 million, and I would like to take 7 minutes to share that knowledge with you, if I may. The Maritime Innovation Challenge 2025 was launched on the 3rd of April by the Defence and Security Accelerator, DASA. AUKUS partners, who are Australia, UK and the US, are seeking to research and develop innovations that will help underwater vehicles talk to each other and talk to other systems. There's up to $8 million in funding available to fund between 3 and 10 proposals to TRL6. What's TRL6? I'll talk about that later. But the deadline to submit a proposal is midday 28th of April 2025. Let's roll back a bit. What is AUKUS? AUKUS, Australia, AU, plus UK, UK, plus US, US equals AUKUS. So it's a security partnership between Australia, the UK and the US, and its aim is to keep the Indo-Pacific region safe and open. 3 countries will work together to improve technology, cooperate and share knowledge to drive innovation. So, what is the Maritime Innovation Challenge 2025? In the launch webinar on the 3rd of April, which will be available on the gov.uk website, just search AUKUS programme, they talked about looking for novel and cutting-edge technology to help solve one or more of the desired capability effects described on this slide, all about communications. While crewed vessels and submarines have been able to talk to each other smoothly for years, this challenge is all about essentially computers talking to computers about their location, their status, health, and other critical feedback in near real time without degrading the data. Just to clarify, what are underwater vehicles? Well, they're specially designed machines that operate underwater. In this competition, they're looking at uncrewed underwater vehicles. And there are 2 types, remotely operated vehicles and autonomous underwater vehicles. They understand that the proposal will have to balance a whole load of factors like bandwidth, latency, operational environment, hydrographical conditions, sea depth, range, and so on for these vehicles to be able to communicate. So what are the mission requirements? Well, this challenge will enable you to take your solution and bring it to technical readiness level 6, which is essentially demonstrating a prototype in a suitable environment. In the webinar, they talked about communications with each other. That means underwater vehicles and underwater vehicles talking to each other, various kinds, various capabilities, and then communicating with the central command system. For communications with the command system, up to 200 nautical miles is a good yardstick to think about. The solution needs to adapt, coping with the failure of an individual vehicle, realizing specific tasks, and responding to a change on those tasks. There's a requirement to maintain and communicate an accurate position of the underwater vehicles and the ability for the communication solution to cope when encountering environmental factors, such as natural seaweed, as well as other factors such as rubbish in the sea. So this is a really fast-moving challenge. The competition deadline for Stage 1 proposals is midday 28th of April. If you pass Stage 1, you'll have 6 weeks to submit Stage 2, and if you pass Stage 2, your 12-month contract aims to start November 2025 already. Because the Marine Innovation Challenge is a 3-country challenge, it's operating differently to the usual DASA challenges by using a short form Stage 1 proposal first. If you get through to Stage 2, you will then develop your full proposal. They're looking for novel and innovative solutions, tackling one or more of the desired capability effects on slide 4. The Stage 1 submission form is only 5 pages long. The information on the form will only be shared with the assessors looking for capability and feasibility. What else have I found out that might help you? Well, unlike other DASA competitions, DASA will not be able to review your Stage 1 proposal or help you find any partners. The good news is you don't need partners. Proposals are welcomed from single companies, academia, industry, consortia. It makes no difference. The other good news is that any new IP created during this project will belong to you, the supplier. The Stage 1 submission form is only 5 pages long. You only have up to 750 words each to show how your innovation meets the requirement call and to describe the underlying technology behind your innovation. So if you've got this far and you still think that there's potential interest, what do you do next? Well, read all the guidance, check that you really have what they want. There's full competition documents, submission forms and guidance on the gov.uk website. Look at the FAQs document, which is very comprehensive, and watch the launch video. Register on the DASA submission site if you haven't already, and focus on looking at the desired capability effects. That's what they're going to ask you for. Complete the Stage 1 form and submit. Feel free to get in touch with your innovation partner to see if they can help in any way. Our regional person in the Southwest is Mike Madden, and you contact him via that DASA portal. The Maritime Innovation Challenge 2025 has been launched 3rd of April. But that's just one topic under this pillar or line of effort. And coming up, hopefully, future topics will include quantum technologies, AI and autonomy, advanced cyber, and hypersonic and counter-hypersonic capability. I look forward to learning more about those. I hope you found this video helpful. This document has been produced to help Dorset small businesses who want high-level information on tenders as quickly as possible, because I know you don't have time to wade through all the tender documents just to find out whether a challenge is relevant to you or even if it's worth applying. Ultimately, small businesses, please read all the official tender guidance, because I can take no responsibility for any errors in this summary. It's just what I've learned. Thank you very much.